What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we're taking the Freedom Machine on another adventure. We're going to ride the Dark Horse 2.5 hours southwest of Sydney along the Hume Highway and into the southern Tablelands. Our destination, the first inland city in Australia, the city of Goulburn, where we're going to experience all the top sights to see and do, an awesome place to stay, and we're going to discover some of its history. So let's do it. So it was 1818 when early explorers Hamilton Hume and James Meehan crossed the plains and named it Goulburn, after Henry Goulburn, who was the British Under-Secretary of State for War and the Colonies. A year later, Governor Macquarie ordered the construction of the Great South Road from Picton, which we were following on the Southern Highlands adventure. So this is like the next chapter. Here, guys, look how big the big merino is, man. This is crazy. We'll go take a closer look. Never actually seen it before. And from the beginning of this channel, we've been covering Australia's big things, and Goulburn has the big merino. Look at this thing, man. It stands 15 meters tall. So you can't miss it. It's the first thing you'll see when you enter this city. Always worth a stop, man. There's plenty of photo opportunities. There's a gift shop there too, and inside houses 200 years of the wool industry's history. So let's go inside the belly of the beast and have a look. Oh, check this out, guys. We're inside the big merino, and here there's all these boards that basically talk about the history all through the years, how it changed, what happened, and look at this, guys. The eyes of the big merino. A bit of a view. Nothing special. By the mid-1820s, farmers were growing wheat and grazing sheep, but not any sheep, the Spanish merino sheep. By the mid-1830s, Goulburn established a reputation for producing and exporting fine wool. Alright, guys, we'll go for a ride into the city. 5 minutes up this road is Auburn Street, and is the main shopping strip of the town, where you'll find plenty of cafes, restaurants, hotels. You'll notice a lot of colonial Georgian style buildings or heritage. By 1841, Goulburn already had a courthouse, police barracks, churches, hospital, and a post office. The old jail is now the site of the courthouse. A new jail was built in 1881, a maximum security prison, also known as Supermax. Easy to get in there, guys, hard to get out. Look at that, it's known as the City of Roses and Lilac City. There's little artworks everywhere, dotted all around the city, like there's an arts trail. And if we have time, we'll try and see some of the artwork pieces that there is here. We've got the Goulburn Visitor Guide. Again, we'll have a read when we get to the hotel. I already know some of the things I want to see anyway, so we're going to do that straight away, and in case we've got time to do some other things. But I think, look, we've got 2 nights here and we're going to be flat out. If you come down here, there's so much to do. Like 2 days doesn't cover anything, so this is a perfect place for a weekend away. Alright guys, so when the Great South Road opened up, it brought with it a lot of travellers from Sydney, trade goods. The horse and carriage was the main form of transportation, which was easy pickings for bushrangers, Australia's infamous outlaws of the time. And the most famous bushranger in Goulburn was Thomas Whitton. He was part of a gang called the Bathurst Mob. They would ambush these coaches. They robbed the people, hotels, homesteads. They even killed a lot of innocent people. On one day in 1840, they attacked a town just west of Goulburn, the little town of Gunning. The famous explorer Hamilton Hume's brother, John Kennedy Hume, was living there at the time. A lot of innocent people lost their lives that day. And when they attacked the town, he heard the gunshots and he went to help. But Kennedy Hume was ambushed and he was shot and killed by Whitton and his gang. He was only 39 years old. A short time later, police caught up with them and he gave himself up after a skirmish he knew he couldn't win. He was taken to Sydney to be trialled, was found guilty and was brought back here to Goulburn so he can be hanged in a public execution. Did you know that they made him travel on top of his own coffin when they were bringing him back here to get executed? Fuck man, brutal times back then. And guess where his body is buried? Go have a look now. The courthouse. So guys, this was the site of the old jail and Tom Whitton was hanged and buried right next to it. So this laneway, he's somewhere there, somewhere underneath are the bones of Thomas Whitton, bushranger, most famous bushranger in Goulburn. You know what's funny guys, I was like studying this story for the last couple of weeks, and now that I'm here and I'm at the site and all that, it just becomes a lot more real. It was just a story before. There was no connection, you know, and when you're here, you start to feel that connection, and mate, it's a little bit creepy, you know, makes this place more exciting. Another example of those colonial Georgian style buildings from the 1800s is the railway station. Not much has changed here since 1869. Speaking of railway, let's go check something out. Look at this guys, it's closed. Opens Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays. Nah, we have to go in there. Anyway, I'll give it a try, give me a sec. The Great Southern Railway was running through the Southern Highlands and reached here in 1869. And when it did, the mighty steam locomotive came rolling through and it changed everything. The city started to experience a boom in population, trade growth, everything. For all you rail buffs out there, a visit to this place is a must because it's got a lot of history on New South Wales railways. The roundhouse is the largest heritage-based operating roundhouse in New South Wales. They let me in just so I can get some mad footage of some of the stuff around here. And over here we got the roundhouse. Check this out, man. This is amazing. Look how much stuff they got. You can see a lot of restoration work. That one there's been painted. These kind of places are fantastic because they bring all the old stuff back to life, you know? So you can come here and enjoy some heritage trains, heritage things. It's too good. Oh guys, it's so hot. The champion's behind me working over there. Saw that I was thirsty, gave me a bottle of water, man. How nice is that? People around here are so friendly. Alright, we're here. We're at the waterworks. Kenny is dying to have a fly, so let's send him up. Yeah, right, Kenny. Alright guys, so Goulburn was one of the first regional towns to supply piped drinking water using steam power. The Historic Waterworks is located on the banks of the Wallandilly River and is the only complete operational steam-powered water supply in its original location in the Southern Hemisphere. The Appleby beam engine, built in 1883 in England, was shipped to Australia, 4 of them to be exact. One went to Bathurst, the other one went to Wagga, the other Albury, and the 4th one came here. And this is the only one left out of the 4. And he works the pumps for the town's water supply. They still operate them once a month, so if you come at the right time, you can see these stunning Victoria era engines in action. Details are on the website, check it out. So we're on a quest to search for a top hotel to stay here for 2 nights, and the search is over because we found it. The Quest Apartments. Let's go check in, suss out the room, park the bike and have a coffee. We're checked in, and the reason why I picked this place, guys, is because it's very central. Auburn Street is just around the corner. But the main reason as well is because it's got a secure underground car park. So we'll be able to keep the dark horse nice and safe under there. And the secure car park is only $10 more. So definitely worth it. Keep your pride and joy safe. Anyway, let's go. Let's go check out the room. This is a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm excited. We'll have a coffee too. Oh, we're gonna make some noise under here. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
There's cameras. We got about 8 or 9 cameras anyway.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. That's why I wanted to come under here. So
Yeah.
just keep it safe.
Don't look very old, mate.
No, it's an 18 model.
Yeah.
18 model Breakout. I thought he was going to come up to me and say, man, this bike is just too loud. Sounds like the whole place is going to come down. With the echo, that's exactly what it sounded like. Just everything shaking. Fuck, how good are these bikes, eh? Harley, mate. Guys, seriously, how much time do you spend just looking at your ride? Man, I can spend, I don't know, hours, man, just sitting there looking at it, talking to it, having a coffee together. Right, we're on level 3. I don't know if that's the top. No, there's 4. Oh, we're up there, don't worry. Excited.
7th floor.
This way. There we go. There we go. Haha. Check this out, guys. This is the bedroom. Man, how much space have we got? How good is this? Got a kitchen there, table, look, and there's a balcony up there. TV. Oh, mate. All right, let's go to the price. I think it was $226 a night. So it's not, you know, cheap like your average motel, but man, this is something else. Look at this view. I'm happy with this. Sometimes it's worth spending just that little bit extra. You got secure parking, and this is like a unit. It is a unit. All right, let's make a coffee. We needed one of these, a protein bar, and one of these, a Nescafe flat white to recharge. Day 2 here in Goulburn, and we had a beautiful sleep. We got to see the sunrise right from our balcony. Today we've got a massive day. We got the War Memorial, and we might finish our 1800 story and go for a ride to Gunning to see the town that got shot up. And yeah, sad story, but we'll go past and we'll have a look, see what's around, if there's any memorials or anything like that. But yeah, it should be interesting. Let's do it. My way to Rocky Hill, we'll go to the War Memorial. That tower, you can see it from anywhere in the city. It just sits on top of the hill. This place is open from dawn to dusk, but the museum here opens at 10 o'clock. So the Rocky Hill War Memorial opened up in 1925 to commemorate the men and women who served during World War I. The tower is 20 meters high, and from up there you get the best view of Goulburn. The museum has a great collection of weapons, personal items, and a lot of info on the war. This place is cool, guys. There's so many things to see, so many little check this out. Japanese rifles, Steyr, my favorite brand. The Lee Enfield rifle. Just heaps of items and heaps of info to check out. Like, you spend a little bit of time in here and it's all fascinating, it's all interesting. Plenty of photo opportunities here, guys, especially at sunset. So when World War I started, a military camp was established here in the showground, which is to the north, and the police academy is here as well. Guys, what a place. Like, there's the old building and the new building, and there's so much stuff in there. Like, it's unbelievable. If you were to sit there and just read everything, like if you're really into this, man, you'll be in there a few hours easily. So let's go check out the tower. So all these photos, guys, tell a story of everywhere where Australian soldiers have been. What a fantastic memorial to remember the fallen. So many stories in there of everywhere where the Australian soldiers have been. It's sad in a way too, because you look at these photos and they make you feel like, they make you remember how many people lost their lives in this world war. This place is a must. It's a definite. You have to come here if you visit Goulburn. This is a mad place. It doesn't even cost anything to get in, but you can leave a donation if you want to on the way out, which we did because I love these type of places, and if I can help them out, why not? Alright guys, the only thing left to do is I want to finish that story from the 1800s. So back to Thomas Whitton, the Bushrangers. So that little town that they attacked in Gunning is about 50 clicks west of here, and I'd like to go there and have a look at the town.
Little by little, day by day, I'm caught in the middle of a spinning wheel where all I feel is the ice getting thinner. Step by step, day by day, I'm fighting a winner. Pushed around, I'm nowhere bound, no solid ground. How can I get back? How can I be strong? All I do comes out wrong. I wanna be a saint, but I ain't. I'm far from. I wanna be brave, I wanna stand tall, but I feel like I'm losing this war. How can I stand my ground when I back down each time?
So this is the town, guys. I'm just next to the Telegraph Hotel. It's not open, which is a shame. Would have liked to go in and have a drink, possibly something to eat. But anyway, this is the place where the Bushrangers came through and started shooting it up, shot so many people. A lot of innocent people died that day in 1840. Oh, I found the guys were here. Let's go have a look and see if we can find the Humes. Bad energy, man, just the way it all happened. Oh, I found it. There's a little plaque on here that actually tells you in Gunning, 20th of January 1840, Whitton's Bushrangers were attacking the town and John Kennedy Hume went to help and was ambushed and shot dead. This is sad, man. This is the aftermath to what happened there. This man gave his life to help others in that time of need and his life got cut short. These are like stories we grew up with, you know, like learning about Captain Cook and the famous explorers, and this is the brother of Hamilton Hume. And guys, I feel torn. I've got to stop chasing these kind of stories. This is... Anyway, even though these stories forgotten through the ages, at least now we can say the Motovlogger channel remembers. Hopefully that counts for something. Anyone watching this who's interested in these kind of stories from the 1800s or, you know, historical events will remember too. Anyway, let's go for our slow ride back to Goulburn. Yeah, let's get on the bike. Let it clear the head. So I've decided we're going to end it here. We'll be back in 2022 with more rides, destinations and experiences. Big shout out to the people in Lithgow who jumped on board as well and also clarified that the silo, the visitor centre, the silo, it's not a silo, it's a miner's lamp. So they had a bit of a giggle about that and I copped a bit of flack. But that's alright because that video had the flak, like a flak gun theme going through it, so it was only natural that I was going to cop some back. So Breakout owners jumping on board the channel too, thanks a lot for your support. I appreciate all of you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to follow us on more adventures, and the adventure will continue on the next one. When you feel stuck at home and, you know, you start getting anxiety, you're itching to go somewhere and see a bit of life, this is it. This will put a smile on your face every single time without fail. Every single time. Adventures with a dark horse. Let's go.